A brand new home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom with a flex space, or a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom over 2,000 square foot for $335 or below, all in. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, I am back in winter heaven showcasing a beautiful builder model. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2-car garage with the flex space, or there is a structural option that you can turn the flex space into a full bedroom with about 2,005 square foot, all in for $335 or below. And guys, a brand new home for that price is getting very, very difficult to have. So the first thing you would notice is that you have this nice cemented driveway to 2-car garage. Now they have their office, so I can't go in, but as we go around, you're going to see the stone elevation, which actually is an upgrade. But as I walk in, I like that it has a little bit of a shed area right there. I would have preferred if it was like the whole little walkway because of the amount of packages that we receive these days. But this is really nice. It is one of the most favored floor plan with this builder because just the way it flows. So let's go inside and check rest of this beautiful house out. Hello and welcome to another beautiful model house. Guys, I am in winter heaven, and if you're not sure where winter heaven is, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I do community videos. I go to different suburban area of both Central Florida and Tampa. We talk about school, housing, everything that you need to know in order to move into any area. So we go a lot more in detail. And if you are looking to buy a home anywhere in Central Florida or Tampa area, this is a great resource. Press that thumbs up button, show us some love, and subscribe to our channel. We bring you 8+ homes every single month. So as I walk in, you would see you have a 6'8" door, which is a standard feature with this builder. The other thing that is actually also standard is that you get this MVP flooring, which is manufactured vinyl plank in all your wet areas and also in the foyer area. So as I walk in, you have this open space, and this is what I was talking about. There is a structural option that you can actually turn this flex space into a full bedroom. A definition of a bedroom is basically you need to have a window, which it does, and then also a closet space. So there is a structural options where they will have a small closet, and this would be a whole bedroom up front. But I just personally love the way it is. If I don't have the need for 4 bedroom, then it's really nice. But having said that, the other thing that I want you to consider is that when you are looking to sell, a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom home with the flex space would not fetch you as much as a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom house. So that is something to keep in mind. You know, it really depends because this kind of makes it open and it's really nice. And then as I walk in, you have this nice walkway. Now guys, when you look at things like this, and also over there on the wall, they had some woodwork done. These are very easy things to do. Now this model reminds me of a very similar model. They call it a Shelby model. The difference between that model and this model is that you have that flex space. So it's very similar to that model with the builder. And the base price of this is about $318,900. The lot price can vary from $2,000 to $8,000, and with about $10,000 in upgrades, you're looking more like $330,000, $335,000. Now they do have inventory home that if you do close before the end of the year, they will buy your interest rate down to 2.1. So what it means is if the interest rate right now are at like 6.5 or 7, they will buy it down to 5 for the first year, and then for the next year it would be 6, and then it would be fixed. However, if you use their you will get that interest rate only if you use their lender, but they will also pay all your closing costs and prepaids. Now, prepaid is something like, your insurance for the whole year. Some lenders would require you to pay for that upfront. Some will require you to pay for your HOA upfront. So things like that you still have to pay, but the lender is requiring you to pay upfront. So that is called prepaids, and that is included in the closing cost help with this builder if you use their lender. So as I walk in, you have the 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So let's go in and check out the very first bedroom, and it's about 2,005 square foot. So that's a pretty comfortable size in terms of the square footage. And I say this in all my videos, guys, that don't focus as much on square foot as much as on the flow of the house. The flow of the house, guys, is really important. I have done a home that's only about 1,600 square foot with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a flex space, and it does not even look like it's 1,600 because the flow of the house is there. So that is the most important thing. So it has these closet doors. I'm not a big fan of these kind of doors. I would rather have, like, the best would be the door that come out, but I know the reason, or one of the reasons, because I was talking to one of the builders rep, one of the reason they do is because when you open these doors, they don't take much space, but when you have the proper door that opens up, it can actually get in the way of the bed or something. So that's one of the reason. And then there's also the slider one, which I would like if I don't have the room that is big enough. But for the price, I think it's pretty good. So as I walk over here, this is your shower tub combination. The upgrade that you see is in relation to the tile. However, the standard feature with the builder is that you will get the tile all the way up. And then your tiles are going to be just white, the subway tile. And right now, with the way the builder has some inventory home that if you can buy, you can actually get in for below 335,000 or at 335 with the upgrade of vinyl plank all in your living room, in your great room, in your kitchen. But the standard feature would be that you will have this MVP only in your bathrooms, in your laundry room, in your kitchen area, and then everything else is going to be carpet. So they also have Formica over here, so that is something that you can upgrade. If it's an inventory home, then you probably won't be able to do, but I like the fact that it has the double sink and it's pretty comfortable. Now the color white is actually included in the cabinets as a standard feature with this builder. So that is something to kind of keep an eye on. Here's the other bedroom that you have. Again, I want to stand in the corner to kind of give you an idea that you have this nice window, pretty comfortable size. And when it comes to the closet space, it's pretty much standard with most of the builders that I've done. It's pretty much similar. It's just the same concept, the same way they have it. The only difference sometimes I feel in some of the other home is that they have a nice walk-in closet, but when you look at the space that you get, it pretty much kind of comes out to the same amount of space. So as I go around, the whole house kind of opens up. Now guys, we also have Orlando Home Show in Espanol. So if you know of somebody that only speaks Spanish and they want to look at the model home show, have them check out Orlando Home Show in Espanol. Now, I don't speak Spanish. However, my agent partner, Luisa, she's the one who heads out Orlando Home Show in Espanol. And we try to keep the concept very clear where we show the house in a lot more detail. She talks about all the things that she needs to talk about it so that you can really see, hey, what do you get for your base price? What do you get for those things? So look at this. As I walk in, the whole thing kind of just opens up, like this whole thing. Now, this is a standard feature with the builder. This is how long you're going to have your island or your countertop in the kitchen. This is the standard with the builder. The upgrade is in regards to the the crown molding that you see. However, the standard handle is actually a standard feature. The color is standard. And also in this community, they are also doing on their inventory home, you're getting all your appliances. Now guys, don't quote me on this because things change. So that is something that's going to happen. But having said that, October, November, December, probably some of January is a slow period for most of the builder. It's also the year end. So most of the builders are going to incentivize you. Like with this builder, when I was talking to the sales rep, the incentives that they were telling me, hey, you got all your appliances included, washer, dryer, refrigerator, dishwasher, stove, everything is included. And on inventory home, they have also gone and given you the MVP all over. Usually that is an upgrade. So that is something to keep an eye out. Now over here, you have your laundry room. Now behind this door is obviously the garage that I can't go in, but look at the size of your laundry area. It's pretty comfortable. What I also like is that they have this little, now guys, don't get carried away with things like this. You can always do that later. The point I'm trying to make is that you have that space, and this is something that you can always do later. Now, this is an upgrade, so this would not be a standard feature, so just keep that in mind. The other thing that I want you to know is that when you have this is considered an upgrade where you have this crescent, like, you know how it it's not sharp on the edges. Now, I have 2 small kids, and I prefer that it's not just, you know how sometimes you have an island that has really sharp edges? And my son, my 3-year-old, or almost going to be a 3-year-old, is just about this much tall. So he's running around like crazy. So I want to make sure that, you know, that is something to kind of keep an eye. If you have young kids, that you have something like this, or you can, I think you can go on Amazon and buy things where they kind of put this over here and then makes these edges a little bit not that sharp. Now, this is the size of your walk-in closet, and look at this. That's pretty comfortable for a house that's only 2,005 square foot. But look at all the great room space you have and the ceiling height. Now, this is a standard feature. What's not standard is the extra light that you see in the kitchen and the extra light that you see over here. You're going to get a standard 2 or 3 lights. In the kitchen, you'll have probably a package of 4. That is something that I always say. Now, if you haven't watched my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, then make sure to check out the playlist, because that's where I kind of go deeper into what you should do, what you shouldn't do. But right now, the inventory home is the key, guys. If you are looking to move and you've been dreaming about, you know, getting into Florida, and your price point is $400 or below, then this is it. Winter Haven is not very far in terms of, because Florida is generally, everything is so spread out that it's going to be 30 to 45 minutes anyways, depending upon, unless you're right downtown or right where the whole thing is. But then prices for a house like this is probably going to be close to 600, 650,000. So if you are retiring and you're like moving in, then this could be a good neighborhood or a good area to go in. The other thing that I really like is that you have that transom right there, which is actually a standard feature, which is included in the price itself. But you have this little dining area. Now, they have the round one, but you can have a really nice rectangular table that probably could come up to here, and that will seat like maybe a 6 people very easily. The other thing that I want to point out is that you have the covered lanai, which is a standard feature with the builder. You do get the block right here. So if you want to do pavers, that is something you can do that later on, but I would be happy with something like this. And I would definitely suggest that you can probably screen in later on. But the point is that you have this nice size covered lanai area, and that, when the market was crazy, was actually considered an upgrade. Now that the market is shifting and changing, now I do want to address that, because I've been saying this on most of my videos. I am still not seeing anything on the builder side in terms of the price going down. And one of the reasons for that is just because of inflation, just because of the labor cost, everything has gone up. So the price of the house may not come down, because it's just for the simple fact, if the house or the community they are selling the house in is at 400, they won't sell it for 300, 350, because that's going to bring the price down for the whole community, and we're going to have appraisal issues. What they would be willing to do is pay you more or incentivize you more, like what this builder is doing by doing a 2-1 buy down, also paying all your closing costs and prepaid, and giving you the vinyl, the MVP vinyl flooring as a standard feature, and giving you washer, dryer, and all appliances. So that is just something to look at. Now, this is your master bedroom, and the other feature that is as a standard is the drop-down ceiling, or the tray ceiling as we call it. However, the crown molding and the extra light is an upgrade. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, with their inventory home, most of the time with their inventory home, they're going to select most of the things that most people have been looking, like the extra lights in the master bedroom, extra lights outside, and instead of carpet in the great room, you have the whole, you know, the vinyl plank there. So that is something. Now look at the size of this room. I remember when I did the other model with this builder called the Parker, this is like very, very similar. The difference is just having that open space up front that you can change into another bedroom if you want to do. So guys, this community does have an HOA and a CDD. Your HOA is just about $14 a month. You have a kids play area, you have some green space, you have pool. So it's really nice for $14 a month. However, there is a CDD which is about $176. Now CDD is a kind of tax which kind of goes away after 30 years, and that tax is basically for developing the land, developing the plat, just getting the basic infrastructure to kind of have a whole community in there. So that is something to keep in mind. So as I walk over here, the one thing good about this plan is that you have 2 closets. So you have this nice, maybe it's not that big, but what I love the fact is that you have 2 closets. So this could be hers. And then as I go around, or actually as I come out, you have another closet space right over here. So not a lot of space, but I tell you what, if I have my own closet, I'm happy with this. This will be good enough for me. With that one, that's a different story for another day. So as I walk over here, the good thing is that you have the double sink. The color of the cabinet is as standard, it is included, but then you have this walk-in shower area with this nice tiles. Now the tiles on a standard feature is going to be all the way up there. However, the color is going to be white. So that is something to keep in mind. Now they do have an option if you are building from ground up, and the option is that you can actually do a tub and a walk-in shower, but then you are going to lose that space that you see the closet over there. Now you also have the water closet over here with its door, which is kind of really nice. I hope you get a lot of value from our videos, and if you do, press that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, forward our channel to anybody that may be looking to buy a house. And when you are on the internet filling out forms, getting information, let them know that you have an agent. Now when you call me and my team, you know, the person that I have who's answering our phone, their sole job is to collect the information and connect you to the agent on the team. These agents are handpicked by me. I've trained them so they know the areas, they know the communities, and we want to be able to connect you to the right agent that can help you. So when you come down, you're just not coming down to drive around and all that. When you spend the time with us, we will make sure that we show you homes that fits your criteria and that fits your budget. And if it's not there, we're going to tell you that, because what we don't want to do is kind of set expectations that are not realistic. You know, so if you come to us and you want something that's just not in the budget, we will tell you that up front so you're not disappointed when you come. I hope this all makes sense. If you love this video, make sure to check out the playlist for all homes below 500,000. There's some really good properties out there. Now guys, please do not quote me on the price, because they do change. The differences as it was changing when the market was crazy hot and builders were not giving us anything, to where the market has kind of stabilized, where, you know, the prices are not going that crazy, you know. So just keep those things in mind. I hope you get a lot of value. Thank you for watching our videos. Bye for now.